New Brunswick is an angler's paradise. By coming to the legendary Miramichi River, I'm following in the footsteps of past visitors such as Marilyn Monroe and Prince Charles. And as many people would tell you, I'm blessed with the looks of one of that pair and the breeding of the other. And in some parts of the river, you're going to need more than just a rod. You'll also need a pole. Forget about outboard motors or paddles. This traditional method of propulsion is sometimes the best way to get around.
And it's like a wild stab in the dark and presume that these are the poles.
These are the poles. They're thicker in the middle, thinner at either end, and that's because I want to be able to swing them.
Yeah.
And I do apologize ahead of time if I should whack you underneath the ear with one.
Okay. So tell me about the tradition of poling in this area, Miramichi.
Well, originally it was a job skill, mostly practiced by lumbermen, because it was the only means of actually going up a river other than walking. It's very much fisherman friendly in terms of you can stop any place in the river going upstream or downstream. You can hold the boat in most currents. You can go any place you want as long as there's enough water to float the canoe. And as a result, people were hired for their poling skill, and in some of the fishing lodges, it's still a job requirement that you show the head guide that you can pole.
You'll have to take my word for it, but I proved that I could handle my pole with the best of them. Next step, a visit to a local fly fishing legend to get some bait. Hello, George. How are you?
How are you?
Lovely to see you. Now, you're going to show me how to tie a fly. What are we going to tie?
We're going to tie a butterfly.
Butterfly.
It's an awful nice looking fly. So first thing you're going to do is put your thread on. The next thing we need some tinsel, just to make it a little shiny on the butt. Now this is what we call peacock hair. You know the tail of the peacock?
Yeah.
Well, they take that hurl and strap it off. Now, this is goat hair. And this is my favorite stuff for doing a butterfly.
These are the wings of the butterfly.
Yeah, this is going to be the wing, yeah.
You've done this before.
I've done it once or twice, yes.
To see George in action is an education. He's a craftsman who's turned his trade into an art form. Now it just needs someone worthy of his skills to put the fly to the test.
So Floyd, here is a fly that I made all on my own a little bit earlier on. Well, I might have had a little bit of help, but you don't need to know that.
All right.
Could you do me a favour and attach it to my rod so we can get going?
My pleasure.
Now, before I cast out, I think it's only fair that you go first and show me exactly how it's done.
So put the line in your hand
Okay.
and way back here next to the reel. Now, have you got that feeling?
I think so.
Hey, good job, buddy. You can come knowing absolutely nothing about fishing, and the guides, we're experienced that we can get you going in no time.
What is it about the Miramichi that makes it such a special area, do you think, to go fishing in?
Well, for one thing, for years it's been one of the major salmon rivers in the world, really. Sometimes we'll put a canoe in and we'll canoe down, fish the different pools as we come to them, and we'll stop along the river and make on a little fire and fry up some salmon. It's just the grandeur of the place and the beauty, just a great place to fish.
Well, so far, neither Floyd nor I have managed to catch anything. I'm sure it's just a matter of time, but there are some places around here where it's just a little bit easier. How important is salmon fishing and the like to the Miramichi life here?
Actually, people from the Miramichi identify with the river as being their soul, and the salmon is the most important part of the river. So they see the salmon as a symbol of the community.
Mark isn't wrong. The Atlantic salmon is seen as the king of the game fish, but also found in New Brunswick's 20,000 miles of rivers and streams is smallmouth bass, trout, chain pickerel. Well, the list just goes on, and they like a bite to eat.
These fish are always hungry.
Wow, I'd say so. They've gone crazy. So do people come up here to feed the fish and to fish as well?
Tourism is important, but it's education is the big thing. And we want people to appreciate fish. And it's really wonderful seeing kids coming here and catching their first trout.
They say around here that a bad day's fishing is better than a good day's working, and it is very hard to disagree. Certainly when you're surrounded by scenery as beautiful as this, there's no place else you'd rather be.